welcome one of our favorites from the Levee Funny Bone, Dan Cummins.
Thank you for pretending to know who I am. That was very sincere sounding. This is nice. I thought there was going to be a bunch of kids in the audience, and I wasn't excited about that, but they're not here, so we can have some fun. I'm a parent. Looks like some parents here. I don't know, just kids are good at ruining things. Like, imagine how much fun you'd be having right now if your children were with you. 0%. 0%. I have two. I have a 6-year-old son, Kyler, and I have a 4-year-old daughter. And when you have two, Monroe is her name. And when you have 2 kids or more, you got to love them equally. You get more when you love them the same, but you always like one better. Like, it goes around, it bounces around, but you always prefer one's company. For me, it's my son. Like, it's not because he's older or because he's a boy. He's just a better person. Like, I wish that wasn't true. I wish my daughter made better choices for herself. But she's a mean person. Like, a nice person doesn't come up to you when you look happy and just say that they don't love you, just to see if they can make you cry. And if you do tear up, they get noticeably happier. That's a mean person. And it's not like I'm mean to her. If anything, I'm nicer to her in a pathetic attempt to get her to be nicer to me. But, like, nothing right with her. Like, I can't even compliment her. About a month ago, I told her she was as beautiful as a princess. That's an amazing compliment for a girl. She got mad at me. She goes, Daddy, I'm prettier than a princess. And I didn't say anything, but I thought, you better be, because your personality is crap. Like, no one will love you unless you're gorgeous. She's hard to discipline. Like, my son's easy. Like, he's sensitive. Like, a timeout will devastate him. He just doesn't like you being upset with him. Monroe thinks it's a joke. Like, first time I put her in the corner for timeout, she stared at me and laughed. Like, just the attitude like, oh, corner, what's your next move, old man? What, are you gonna punch a baby? You got nothing. You got corner. Like, after the first time she got put in timeout for the next 6 months, she would put herself in timeout. She would go just to show me how much she didn't care. She would just sit in the corner and, like, after doing something horrible and wait for me to notice her. And then just the attitude like, yeah, I know I'm here. You wanna know why? Do you wanna know why? I punched Kyler in his face. What do you think, like 10, 15 minutes? Let me know, because the second I get out of here, I'm gonna punch him in his face again. Hey, thank you guys very much for having me.
Thank you, Dan. Great job. Love him. Dan Cummins from the Levee Funny Bone. All right, coming up, one man who was very unhappy about Black Thursday, a story that can only be told on the really big stories next on Cincinnality. We'll be right back.